Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And wow, this is a huge Disney bombshell. They just got rid of their chief diversity officer. This just broke like 15 minutes ago.
Nah, she's leaving to pursue other endeavors, but we're going to make the announcement at 9:30 at night.
We're going to make the announcement late at night. We're going to have somebody else make the announcement that she's leaving. She's not even saying goodbye. She is out the door.
Right, but it was all her choice, I swear to God.
It was her choice to leave. Sure it was. So this is right after the CFO quit. So I am thinking this next quarter is going to be an absolute disaster, and I have to wonder if investors aren't going to be looking at Disney and being like, hey guys, maybe because you guys went so hard on that diversity and inclusion, those diversity and inclusion initiatives, it's turning people away from your parks and your movies. And who's in charge of that again? So they might be asking Bob Iger some pretty tough questions like, hey, whose bright idea was it to take boys and girls out of the theme park?
I was thinking the Jungle Cruise being redone, and now they get replaced with chimpanzees. But don't worry, they went to the animal kingdom to make sure that they were representing them authentically.
Yes.
So no one laughed at them. You think I'm kidding? And they literally had an article where they said that, but they fired that guy a while ago.
So she's been there. I don't know exactly when she started in 2017, but 2017 is when a lot of the weirdness at Disney started. Again, this is when they rethemed or reskinned pirates, and they made the wench auction all about Red being a pirate, and they changed the dialogue to be politically correct. And here it was, nobody was complaining on the outside. It was an internal review. And I have to wonder if she wasn't part of that committee that reviewed a lot of these attractions.
Well, I said, it was an internal group of women who were mad about it or something. Yeah.
Right. So I'm just saying her tenure, and I don't know who did what, but her tenure does coincide with a lot of the idiotic harebrained decisions that Disney has been making. Race swaps, political correctness, changing rides that nobody has a problem with. And she's out the damn door. So let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do. Woo-hoo! So yeah, she joined in 2017 from Toyota and is said to be leaving to pursue other endeavors like unemployment.
They always say that. Oh, I'm going to follow my creative passion project now, or something stupid like that. That means you got your ass kicked and you got canned.
So I think it's Latondra Newton who joined the Burbank studio in February. Okay, February of 2017. That was right before they announced this bullshit, which landed with a thud. It was actually booed at D23 that they were changing the redhead.
I mean, to be fair, the redhead would take over the ship and be a pirate. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. But,
That's true. But yeah, she is leaving Disney to pursue other endeavors, wrote Chief Human Resources Officer Sonia Coleman in a memo Tuesday. So she's not even writing her own underlings to say, hey guys, I'm leaving. They're like, no, she's out the damn door.
Yeah, it's weird. Like they get leave some kind of message or something.
Now, they said they're searching for a new chief of diversity, inclusion, and equity. But the exit is the latest departure for the leadership team at Disney following last November's shakeup that saw the ouster of CEO Bob Chapek and the return of Bob Iger. And then on June 15th, CFO Christine McCarthy suddenly left.
Yeah, she's leaving July 1st, I guess the other guy's taking effective July 1st.
Well, this lady is not even sticking around to say goodbye. She's out the door and HR has to put a memo out. So whatever's going on, it's pretty bad. And I really do have to wonder if, there aren't some people asking questions like, why are you making these idiotic changes to Disney, to your legacy properties? And clearly it's landing with a thud. People don't like it. They don't like all the changes, and the dates mesh up with when they started getting really stupid. That was about 2017. So this is coming from Sonia Coleman. To our extended DEI and HR team, I'm writing to share the news that Latondra Newton has decided to leave the Walt Disney Company to pursue other endeavors. Bullshit. She got shit canned.
We don't know that.
She got shit. As a corporate guy, this is corporate nice.
It's likely.
She got shit canned. Very likely. Since joining the company in 2017, Latondra has led the company's strategic diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, including partnering with stakeholders across the enterprise to amplify stories of the world by people around the world. She has been dedicated to ensuring every person sees themselves and their life experiences represented in a meaningful and authentic way.
Authentic way by meaning like race bending somebody else because, you know, they don't get their own character.
Yeah, right. I know you all join me in thanking Latondra for her many contributions. So she has to, okay, so that authenticity, right? Was she behind ousting all the voice actors, all the
I don't know. I was thinking how much is she in Reimagine Tomorrow? She would have probably been a big part of that.
Reimagine Tomorrow, she would have been a part of. Again, going through all the rides and trying to find problematic rides. You know, possibly pushing the race bend character. I mean, who knows? We don't know what her impact was, but she was apparently in charge of all of the diversity and inclusion initiatives at Disney. Working alongside all of you and so many others, she has inspired countless cast members and employees to bring about lasting change and help create a world where we can all feel safe and we all belong.
But the thing is, that's not true, though. It's not true that we all belong because, you know, there's this dichotomy because they're like, they say in one breath, we want to all belong. And then the next breath, they're like, unless you're white, straight, and male, then screw you and get out of here.
Yeah, right.
You know, I'm not saying that's the case here. I'm just saying that that's usually what happens.
Latondra's direct reports will report to Julie Merges on an interim basis until a new DEI leader is identified. Or they could just save some money and eliminate that position, that department completely because, you know, it's not doing you a lot of good, Disney. I want to thank Julie for leading this team along with her talent acquisition organization, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you all for your continued contributions to our DEI efforts. I know we can count on you to help keep this important work moving forward during this leadership transition. Transition is what they're calling it. No, I think there were questions asked. I think it was probably some shareholders and, you know, Iger's probably looking at like, holy shit, all these movies are tanking.
Yes, let's look at this. We've been pushing this, you know, these changes to like Ariel and it still did okay. I mean, it did okay. It's still going to cost them money. They turned around and then they did, you know, Strange World and then they did, Elemental, and they just keep making these choices that are, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp. There's all these different choices they've been making that have not been flying with fans or with people coming to see them.
And they can't say this is because people hate black people or anything like that because Spider-Man killed. Mm-hmm. Spider-Man absolutely killed. As Disney keeps race-swapping characters. Again, stupid decisions like taking gendered language out of the fireworks show. Yeah. What an idiotic decision. That is a classic line. I don't think most people are offended by that. You know, I mean, I guess it could be worse. It could be boys, girls, and other kins or something. But, you know, still, like, I mean, it really was overkill. The DEI efforts were overkill and they helped kill the bottom line of this company and heads are going to roll. You know, they're going to roll and that's what it is. So I have to wonder if they won't bring another DEI person in, but this person is going to be more even-handed.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see tomorrow when, you know, are there going to be statements put out by this person or are we going to hear anything else?
I don't think so.
It's weird that it's late and it's a Disney memo from HR.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually when someone leaves on their own, they say, hey, I'm leaving in like 2 weeks and here's where I'm going to be working on. And I want to thank everybody for letting me be here and for working with me and stuff like that.
No, you're just out the door. You are out the door. So it's funny because you said that the Monday morning meetings were going to be moved back to Tuesday.
Because because after Juneteenth they get rid of the inclusion officer.
The day after Juneteenth they get rid of the inclusion officer.
I was like, well, you know, Monday meeting's not going to be on Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah. So look, I honestly think there are people in the company blaming her for a lot of the decisions that are causing them a lot of backlash right now. And Iger, I think, is going to try to appease the board. I have to wonder how this is going to go because now that Christine McCarthy's out of the way too, you know, we might hear from Nelson Peltz again, and he might be I don't know. He might be like, "Hey, Bob, those last couple of movies, yeah, they did shit. Bob, what are you going to do about it?" And Universal,
Bob?
Universal's kicking your ass in the theme parks. What are you going to do about it? What's the plan for Marvel, Bob? What is the plan for Marvel? And don't tell me don't tell me the plan is to race swap another character and then call people bigots if they don't like it, because that's not working.
No, now you have Samuel Jackson out there telling everybody that they're terrible incels who hate strong women if they don't like Brie Larson. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson.
No.
Yeah, he basically made this comment. I don't have it in front of me, but it was basically that Brie Larson's authentic and she's genuine, and people that don't like her are probably these incel dudes who hate strong women and feminists.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You didn't buy a Nissan because she annoyed you so
Really?
bad.
That's what I didn't know. And I said, and that's true thing. And I said on Twitter, I was like, you know what? I don't like being called an incel, Sam. I don't like being called a dude. What's the implication of men who get laid? They all have the hots for Brie Larson and want Brie Larson and like Brie Larson. No.
I do not personally find her attractive.
Good.
Saying. Yeah. I'm sure you're glad to hear that.
I am.
All right.
Anyway, I don't find her personally attractive either.
I'm good.
I think she's fake as heck. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's wrap this up.
We're going to wrap this up. So we will see how many other shoes are going to drop.
I want to see what happens tomorrow when there's a chance for responses to be made.
Are they going to have to reimagine tomorrow now?
I don't know. I just wish they would get back to like, hey, who's the best person for the job? Hey, let's create authentic stories that are news stories, and we'll make new characters that are representative and are organic and fun, and
Do we really need a diversity and inclusion officer? Really?
Yeah, because if we didn't, how else are we going to make sure that when the chimpanzees replace the natives and they're authentically represented?
Yeah, right. All right. Are we going to wrap this up?
Yes.
Let's wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. I thought it was going to be a slow news day.
Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.